Marvel fans, yes indeed, the new Multiverse of Madness trailer broke the internet. In this video, I want to go over a few cool things that you may have missed from the trailer, and I also want to talk about this big theory that I have about how this movie is going to heavily set up important things for the MCU Secret Wars movie. Because I'm not going to stop talking about MCU Secret Wars until it becomes a thing where I'm the Secret Wars guy. What is up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Ventures Tower. As per usual, smash a like on this video if you are super hyped up after that trailer for Multiversal Madness. Man, oh man, Multiverse Madness looks great. This trailer was absolutely amazing. It dominated social media conversation. Several different characters and things were trending. And between the 30-second TV spot that was on the Super Bowl itself and the trailer that was released online and the new poster, fans have plenty of stuff to dig into. And oh man, I feel so good as a Marvel fan, but I can't help but feel bad for my Star Wars fan brethren. I mean, damn, can you imagine the Star Wars fans last night being hopeful of Kenobi, watching all of the Marvel fans frolic and celebrate as we were spoiled yet again, and then they get nothing. No mention of Kenobi and only some weird goat emoji and trailer.
Oh, son.
Woohoo! Yes! Wow! Congratulations, little bro.
Star Wars fans, I feel your pain, but you might just want to become a Marvel fan as well because we're constantly treated really well.
You so precious when you smile.
Okay, so let's talk about this trailer and my crazy theory about Secret Wars. And before we get into all of that, I want to say I did a thorough breakdown of every little thing that's in the trailer and how I think it ties into the actual plot of the film. That's over on our live streaming channel. We did that earlier today or maybe tomorrow, depending on when you see this video. Regardless, if you want to know specifically all the different things that are in the trailer, all the different rumors, go check out that live stream. It's pretty lengthy, and I think it does a great job of breaking every little detail down. But briefly, I will just say that several elements within the trailer absolutely confirm things that were in leaks and that were talked about by insiders and scoopers. Obviously, the biggest tease of this whole thing is Charles Xavier. Patrick Stewart's voice is heard, and you kind of see him in frame.
We should tell him the truth.
When Doctor Strange is brought before the Illuminati, we see variants of Doctor Strange, variants of Wanda, and we even see zombie versions of them that we think are both being possessed by real versions of the character. There's a tease out of the scene from more or less early on in the film when Strange confronts Wanda while she's pruning these trees. That is likely an illusion. Wanda's dabbling with the dark side, and is at this point in the film, Strange is going to realize that Wanda is the one who's been sending demons throughout the multiverse after America Chavez. And just like as it is described in most of the leaks, we think this is because Wanda needs America Chavez's powers. She wants to search throughout the multiverse to find her children. And just like in the leaks, it does appear that Strange and America Chavez are running throughout the multiverse trying to escape Wanda and these different demons. And there'll be variants of Doctor Strange, like the Defender variant, that actually end up dying. That's the dream that Strange is having. That's what he's talking about at the beginning of the trailer. He's seeing his variants die throughout the multiverse. At some point in the film, Strange and America Chavez are going to be picked up by the Multiversal Illuminati. We see this in the trailer, and this was something that was in the leaks. And it appears at this point in the film, Wanda from our universe is going to astral project into Wanda from that universe, or a Wanda that is there at the Citadel, or whatever this base ends up being called. Our Wanda is going to possess the body of that Wanda, and she's going to wreak havoc on the Illuminati. We see that in the trailer as well. And no, unfortunately, I don't believe this is superior Iron Man Tom Cruise. I think this is Maria Rambeau, Monica Rambeau's mother, who will be Captain Marvel and get the powers that Carol has in our universe. And again, we go over a lot of this in that live stream. There's a lot of other YouTubers doing incredible breakdowns as well, so a lot of this stuff being picked apart.
This is the Carolina Reaper. Oh no! It came out too fast now. Like, look at that soft looking at you like.
Yeah, that's gonna be your butthole, man.
Oh, no.
But what I want to talk about specifically in this video are some visual things being set up and some things I think will happen in this film due to the leaks, rumors, and also this trailer that will set us on the path of Secret Wars for the MCU. And I want to be completely transparent here. I don't know that this stuff is going to happen. I feel like Secret Wars is where this is all headed, and there are some things within the leaks and rumors that make me believe elements we see in this trailer will set us up for that path to Secret Wars. But right now, we are at this beautiful place where none of this is known for sure. We don't know how all of this is going to end up tying into Secret Wars. We don't 100% know that Secret Wars is going to be the next big event for Marvel Studios. But I'm sort of calling it right now that this is what I see, and this is how I see it playing out. First of all, let's talk about the Illuminati. I don't know where this location is. I don't know what these statues indicate, but this strongly feels like it is a multiversal group of Illuminati, which would indicate that this location exists somewhere outside of the multiverse. We've already seen that the TVA and the location where He Who Remains is at are existing outside of time. We think the quantum realm also exists outside of time, and in Marvel Comics, there are several different locations that sort of exist outside of time or outside of the multiverse. There is a hub from which the Council of Reeds operates and looks over the multiverse. That is outside of all universes. There's the Citadel of the Captain Britain Corps, which also exists outside of the multiverse. But my personal theory on what this location is in Multiverse of Madness is actually the Infinite Avengers mansion. And this location is actually a mansion that exists within a pocket dimension in the quantum realm. It is also a location we have speculated about in the past. In the lead up to Endgame, we actually thought that the quantum city that is teased for a couple of frames in the Ant-Man movie would end up being relevant to Endgame, and we thought it might be the Infinite Avengers mansion. Now, hold on to your butts, Marvel fans, because this is where it's going to start to get really crazy. A lot of leakers have discussed the fact that there's going to be a big fight with Marvel versus not only the Multiversal Illuminati, but many other helpers. We also got a merchandise leak from a couple of weeks back that literally has an Avengers logo on it and teases a new multiversal group of Avengers. And so if this building that they are at in this trailer ends up being the Infinite Avengers mansion, and it houses a multiversal group of Illuminati that is looking out over the multiverse, it could explain how Wanda would have a location that has another Wanda, that has the Illuminati, and has all these multiversal Avengers that we will want to see her fight. It's also worth mentioning that this mansion is actually built by Hank Pym, and the female version of Ultron, Jocasta, is the person that runs most of the mansion, which could actually explain the Iron Man-esque bots or the Ultron-esque drones that we see in this trailer. And with Quantum Mania being the next step forward in this crazy multiversal saga, that again, I personally think is all headed towards Secret Wars, aka a multiversal war, well, it would just make a whole bunch of sense if this was what we were looking at here. If that's what this location is, and there's a group of Avengers from across the multiverse already sort of watching out over the multiverse, then it's also very possible that they are isolating threats to the multiverse and possibly are aware of a large coming calamity to the entire multiverse, and perhaps that's even why they exist, what they are trying to stop. One of the reasons I think this is possible is because of the prisons that are seen in this trailer. These square glass prisons are seen holding America Chavez, and they are seen holding Doctor Strange until he is released while put into handcuffs and brought before the Illuminati. And these glass prisons remind me a lot of the prisons that Reed Richards designs and uses during Jonathan Hickman's Time Run Out event that leads into Secret Wars. And even this image here of the multiverse, which we see coming out of the Darkhold, actually reminds me of something you see in that same Jonathan Hickman run, which leads up to Secret Wars. Here's the image right here, and this is a character, Black Swan, that is showing how the multiverse is tied together and what is currently happening with the incursions and the different people that she says are playing the game of worlds. And it's at this point I want to give a quick TLDR on what the Hickman Secret Wars is all about. You've probably heard me talk about this a lot, or maybe you haven't. Maybe you stumbled into this video and you're just like, dude, what are you talking about? In the lead up to Secret Wars in 2015, that was written by Jonathan Hickman with God Doom, which I think they will heavily pull from for the MCU version, there was this event going on called the Incursions, where different universes were colliding into each other, both at the point of Earth. And if these Earths actually collided into each other, both universes would be destroyed. But if you destroyed one of the Earths, both universes would just remain. And in that storyline, the Illuminati are aware of this event and are working behind the scenes to try and stop it. They're trying to stop different incursions, coming up with plans to possibly destroy worlds to save their own, to give them more time. And they are not even the only people doing this. There are multiple groups out there in the multiverse all playing what is referred to as the game of worlds, or trying to figure out what is going on as the entire multiverse is essentially circling the drain. And I think you will get some kind of an info drop or a tease in Multiverse of Madness of a bigger, wider thing happening, whether they directly call it conversions or refer to it as some kind of an event. I think the existence of this Illuminati group out there in the multiverse is not because of Wanda and not because of our universe, is because of something else that Doctor Strange will also become privy to through the course of this film. And I actually think Wanda's going to end up killing most of the Illuminati and probably a lot of the Avengers at this Multiversal Avengers mansion. But then our own Stephen Strange, after the events of this movie and aware of this larger calamity, will go and make a new group of Illuminati, maybe with a lot of members from our own universe or perhaps multiverse people as well. And this new group of Illuminati, led by our Doctor Strange, will use this same location throughout the next few MCU phases as we get towards Secret Wars. So yes, you'll get a crazy movie where Wanda breaks into this Multiversal Avengers compound, destroys the Illuminati, starts killing all kinds of people, ends up getting bopped back to our universe and has a conclusion on our Earth. And then you'll have our Doctor Strange, I think, forming an Illuminati, watching out over the multiverse and preparing for the coming multiversal war, aka Marvel's new Secret Wars. I know it's a lot, and again, this is just theory crafting here, given some information that we have, but I think it sounds pretty freaking cool, actually, and I hope that it happens. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to this channel, man, because we're going to be talking all about Secret Wars, all about Doctor Strange, all about Kenobi, and all of these fun, nerdy things as we get closer to them. And make sure you're checking out our live streaming channel, man. We have a ton of fun over there, and you can always come on by, ask me a question, or try to trigger me live. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.